Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Kate. I love all things beauty, makeup, fun, skincare, all the things. So today we are going to be playing with the new Odens Eye, the Perfect World collection. I am so excited. I did get the bundle. I did not get my grubby little paws on the scarves, which I'm so bummed about. For some reason, I had convinced myself that they were going to accept Apple Cash, so I specifically set money aside in my Apple Cash for that launch. So I was there right on time, but long story short, they didn't accept Apple Cash, and my partner, God bless him, ended up buying me the palettes for Valentine's Day because it was Valentine's Day launch. They just came in the mail on Saturday, and I cannot remember the last time I was this excited about a launch. I love all three of these creators. They're some of my favorites. So when I saw that these three creators got to do a collab with Odens Eye, I was so jazzed. So jazzed. So if you are interested in this video, please go ahead and preemptively give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel down below. And without any further ado, let's get into it. So as I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to be playing with the palettes from Odens Eyes, the Perfect World collection. I am so excited. We'll start with this one here by Makeup.just.for.fun. This one I feel like is the crowd favorite. It has beautiful greens, beautiful purples. I can see how this is a crowd favorite because I too love greens and purples. It's also probably the most, I don't want to say safe because safe is not the right word for this, but for me, these are safe colors. I love color, I love neutral, but for me, this feels safe. So that's what I mean by that. As far as you can definitely do a more muted, cool, calm, collected color story or color look with this. So by safe, I certainly don't mean Urban Decay, boring safe. No offense. I still enjoy Urban Decay's boring palettes, but this is not what I mean by that. This is not boring at all. Beautiful greens and purples. I absolutely love this one. I do think that realistically, I probably will get the most use out of this one. That being said, I think I'm the most excited for the other two just because they are such different color stories for me and the way that I play with makeup, and they're really inspiring. This one is our Planet Spirit palette. This one is in collaboration with Betty Jean, aka Batty Bean. And this one, I feel like I'm so excited about. It's just so pretty. It is so pretty, so fun. I love this color right here called Pride, and this color here called Animalia. Absolutely stunning. I'm so jazzed about this palette. It's not a rainbow palette, but it's so colorful and so fun. I'm so excited about this. I will be doing swatches. I'll put them up on the screen probably after this, but I am just so excited about these palettes. So excited. And I love these creators. I love Makeup.just.for.fun, Batty Bean, Lauren May Beauty. She's coming next. I feel okay, so here's the thing. I love all of these creators, but for me, there's something really special about Lauren, and for me, I'm just so excited for her. I just feel like she is an undiscovered gem. I feel like all of these ladies are undiscovered gems, so I just feel nothing but happiness for them. The Sea Talk palette. Okay, so if we know, blues are not my calling in this life. I think the thing with blues is that they have to be formulated well. They have to be played with exactly right. And so for me, blues are kind of scary, but this palette, y'all, it's so pretty. So pretty. I think what really gets me are these two shades, ironically not the blues, but nonetheless, this Electric Sea Kelp shade is just so special, as is Iridescent Seashell. So I am so excited to play with this one. I think this one too, as far as safe goes, again, I don't mean safe as an equivalent to boring. I mean colorful, but you can do something muted down / neutral. I think this one also really plays in that. I guess really the only one that's not maybe a super safe palette is going to be Betty Jean's, which makes sense because if you follow Betty Jean, which if you don't, you should. She's great. She does really colorful, intricate makeup looks. Sometimes they're simple, but they're always beautiful. It always looks like she spent ample amounts of time, and sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes it's really simple and easy, but she knows how to manipulate color well. So swatches from the Flora Story color palette by Makeup Just for Fun. I'm so sorry. I'm just the worst. It's like, Katie, can we not just see that this part would be the straight line, not like way over here? I'm so sorry. This is the first row. Starting from the top right here, we're going to have Dawn. The next one is Shroom. Right here we have Magnolia, which is just a stunning purple. This very sagey green is aptly called Sage. And then this beautiful green, which I did a terrible swatch of, I'm so sorry, is called Lush. And this one is a really soft, effervescent fairy green. Beautiful. The next row, I tried to do a better job swatching. I'm so sorry. I am the worst. It's okay. You can let me know I'm the worst. So starting here, we have Clover, Best Buds, this beautiful, like almost leaning chartreuse lime green, so beautiful. Azalea, Misty, and then the last deeper purple here we have is Orchid. This is just such a beautiful color story. Sorry, I'm wiping the swatches off my arm. Such a beautiful color story. I can see why this one is like a crowd pleaser. It's just beautiful and unique. Like, it's safe in the terms of like the tones all go together so beautifully. You can create a beautiful purple look. You can create a beautiful green look. You can go colorful and really bold. You can go really soft and ethereal. I can see why this one is like everyone's losing their minds about it. And the formula, beautiful right now. Beautiful. I know I've only swatched them, but I've swatched a lot. And there are some that are so hard to swatch. And this, Odens Eye, Makeup Just for Fun, you did this. You did it, and you did it well. Next, we're going to do the Planet Spirit palette. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So this is the top row in Betty Jean's palette. This is a beautiful duochrome. It's like pink to green. I'm not sure, to white. It's beautiful. So this one here is called Fauna. And then we have Kingdom. Next we have Animalia. This one is another one that has, my camera's not doing it any justice, but trust me, it has some orange shimmer in here with like a pinky red base. Stunning. This shade here is Pride, and then the last one down here is Majestic. This one also, it has like some pink shimmers in here, along with some champagne shimmers. Stunning. Just a little bit of a cautionary tale. I suspect that the reds in the Animal Pride, excuse me, that's definitely not what it's called. Planet Spirit Animal Pride. Sorry. Planet Spirit Animal Pride, like, what goes on up here? I digress. In the Planet Spirit palette, I suspect that the reds are going to do a little bit of staining. That personally is not something that I give two hoots about. I put down a eye base that is going to be pretty opaque and cover up my eyelids, so for me, staining is not an issue. I'm trying to see. I don't see anything that indicates these aren't for the eye area upon first glance. If I find anything though that like indicates that they might be pressed pigments versus like an eyeshadow, I'll be happy to include that information down below. But just so you know, like my fingers are a little bit stained. Again, I don't give two hoots. As long as it plays well on my eyes, that's what matters. This is the last low on the Planet Spirit palette, and here we have Rescue, Familiar, Habitat, Kindred, and Sanctuary. Are these not stunning? These are, like, my friends, these are one swipe swatches. One swipe. I did not go back in. Actually, the only one I did go back into was this one here, Habitat. The rest are one swipe swatches. One swipe. I just can't believe it. I'm so excited about these. The other thing I don't know is, like, which one am I going to play with on my video? I feel like I want to do 10 videos with these palettes because I'm really excited. This is what I was talking about. I had a sinking suspicion that there was going to be some staining, and I was right. Which again, a lot of palettes I feel like right now, especially lately, are going to be doing staining, especially with the like red and purple pigments, because they are cruelty free and vegan. They don't use the beetles. Personally, I'm good with it. I don't want beetles in my palettes. I don't. So personally, I'm good with it. I would rather have my eyes stained than have crushed up beetles on my eyes. That's just a personal preference, though. A personal preference. So you do you, but just something to be aware of. They might stain. Last but not least, we have the Sea Talk palette. Again, Lauren, all of these ladies, I love them. I adore them. They are so special. But something about Lauren May, I don't know. She just speaks to me. I feel like her spirit gets my spirit, or like I get her spirit. I don't know. I don't even know her. I don't know her. Just let's clear that up. I've never met this girl. She does not know who I am. I just feel like she's so special. I just love her. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these and I'll be right back. So this is the first row in the Sea Talk palette. First we have Dolphin Tail, Sunken Treasure, Electric Kelp, Mermaid Scale, and Ocean Jewel. This Ocean Jewel shade is duochrome. It has some purple and some, it seems like a dark base. Stunning. Stunning. I do want to apologize. I am hoping you can't hear it, but my dogs are both in here and they're both giving themselves bubble baths right now. It's like time and place, ladies, but they don't understand that. So I apologize if you can hear them like literally singing Rubber Ducky over here. Just don't mind them. This is the bottom row of the Sea Talk palette. So first we have Smoky Pearl, a little bit of a duochrome, some purple, gold reflex in there. Next we have Driftwood, Iridescent Pearl, a pink purple shift. It's very ethereal and beautiful. Same with the Sea Spray, very light and ethereal, blue to purple. And then lastly, we have Night Swim, which is a nice, beautiful navy blue. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes. To do that, I'm going to go in with my P. Louise base. This is a thicker base, and it's also an opaque base. So the thing that I love about this is that it's going to cancel out any coloration on my eyes. And it also allows for colorful shadows to really have their moment in the sun. To blend that out, I'm going to go in with my tried and true Deluxe Crease Brush by Real Techniques. So I'm super torn because I really want to go into this one because I really want to play with this Animalia shade here. But I did my base first, so I feel like that's a really dangerous game to play with myself, because if I can't clean it up quite right, then I feel like I'm gonna let myself down. So I think I'm gonna do another video where I play with these, because I love all these creators so much and I'm so excited about these palettes. I think what I'm gonna do is go in. I'm so torn. I'm torn between these two because again, they both have really that ability to be more toned down, a little bit more like every day. The irony of it all is that today would be the day to play with the Planet Spirit palette because I'm not going anywhere. So like realistically, I could do it and my makeup would be fine because I'm not going anywhere, even if I didn't get my eye look quite right. But for this video, I really want to show these palettes proper love and not mess it all up. So I think what I'm going to do is go in with the Sea Talk palette. I really want to go in with the Flora Story palette, but I feel like I can do a really easy, beautiful neutral look with this palette and add a pop of color. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go in with the Sea Talk palette. I'm going to take my L37 brush from Laura Lee Los Angeles Cosmetics, and we're first going to go in with this shade right here called Dolphin Tail, and we're going to pop that right into the crease. If you've never played with Odens eyeshadows, I strongly encourage you to. If it's one of those things you're like on the fence about, but you're not really sure, they're one of my favorite brands. And I don't even have the most palettes from them. I unfortunately missed out on the Christmas palettes, which I'm still like very bitter about. But I have loved every palette that has come in, has become one that like if I lost it, I would be really upset. If you get the chance to get your hands on the Soleimane 2 palette, that one is also so good from Odens Eye. These three, the Perfect World collection, they're still available. So right now, as of this moment, they are available. If you're interested in them, I would say run, don't walk. I would say walk. No, I would not. I would say run. Because I don't honestly know if they're doing a restock. I think they said that like if they sold out really speedily, they would do a restock. And it's been, I think, just over a week. It'll probably actually be 2 weeks tomorrow that they're still available, which is like a Christmas miracle. I'm just really glad that I secured mine when I did, because I swear if I didn't, they would have sold out. They would have sold out in like the first 15 seconds if I had not prepared myself. That's how my luck goes. I'm going to go in with this Sigma E27 brush, and just on the outer V, I'm going to go into this shade here called Night Swim. It's that really dark blue, and I'm going to try to be really careful with this and just put that gently on that outer V. I am someone that normally does my eyes first, but I'm actually testing out a new foundation today. Love that. Next, I'm going to go in with this L27 brush, and I'm going to try to take this smoky pearl shade and put that all over the lid. If it does not pick up well with a synthetic brush, I will honestly just go in with my finger. That is stunning. That is just stunning. I'm going to wet my brush a little bit just because I'm getting a little bit of fallout, which is normal. What I should have done is put down my glitter primer, and I did not think of that until it was too late. I'm just going back in with my E27 brush and just very gently blending those two shades together so that it's a really smooth transition and less harsh. For my inner corner, I'm just taking this brush. I got it on Amazon, and it's just a Matto brush. And I'm actually going to go in with this iridescent seashell, this bright pink, and pop that in on our inner corner. Beautiful. I love that. I love this. I love this eye look. I'm so happy. I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes as well as put on some mascara, and I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm back. This is the finished eye look. I pulled this up a little higher. I am aware of that. But I am so happy with how this eye look turned out. I am so glad that I got my hands on all three of these palettes. In my humble opinion, if they all perform as beautifully as they swatched, this is a dynamite trio. I have played with Odens Eye for probably about a year now. I don't have the most of their palettes, but I do have a good chunk of them, and their formulas are so consistent. They're one of those that comes off really pigmented without being too concentrated in one area so that you can't blend it out. I think these color stories are super unique, which is, I feel, really hard right now with this market and the way that new things are coming out constantly and constantly. I love all three of these creators. I think these color stories are beautiful and unique, and they really add something to my collection. So for me, this was completely worth it. I paid, my partner paid just under $100, I believe, for all three of them. And then if you get individually, I want to say they're like $32.90. I will have that all linked down below, but I am so happy happy with this eye look. I'm so happy that I have these palettes and that I get to continue to play with them, and I'm so happy for these creators. I really feel they're deserving. They're so talented, so personable. I adore them. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.